back to Tabletop Assault. I'm Ross.
I'm David.
And today we're going to bring you a 1500 point battle report. Well, I'll be using Chaos Space Marines Black Legion.
And I'll be using Tyranid Behemoth.
So I've been getting into a bit of trouble recently. I've used Abaddon a few times and he hasn't done too well. One of them he died and people were not happy with me. So this time, because Tyranids are new, I'm bringing Abaddon. I hope he won't die, doesn't die this time.
It's going to crush everything.
It's going to crush everything. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. You're not bringing knights, are you? Nope. So it's okay. We're fine. Oh goodness.
So today we're going to play for you in the original rulebook mission, Eternal War, Secure and Control. Really simple premise, guys. You've got an objective mark on each person's deployment zone, which at the end of the game are worth 3 victory points. You also have Slay the Warlord, Line Breaker, and First Blood.
Sounds good. With that, let's have a look at the forces. Here we have our 1500 points of Black Legion Chaos Space Marines. I'm going to be in a battalion detachment, so I've got 8 command points to use in the game. So in this game, firstly we have Abaddon, but he's not going to be my Warlord. Simply put, his Warlord trait is not as ideal. It's only good if you play against Imperiums. I could get extra command points by making my Warlord, but I think I'll go with the Demon Prince instead to be my Warlord to get a better trait. So Demon Prince with wings has got artifacts of Chaos, Intoxicating Elixir. Warlord trait's going to be Flames of Spite. Psychic abilities are going to be Warp Time and Smite. Malefic Talons have got 2 sets and a Warp Bolter, including the Mark of Slaanesh. For elites, I have a unit of 10 Chaos Terminators. Chaos Terminator Champions got a Combi Plasma and Power Axe. I've then got a unit of 9 Chaos Terminators, all armed Combi Plasmas and Power Axes and Mark of Slaanesh. Got our unit of Chaos Terminators. They are Chaos Terminator Champions armed with a Combi Bolter and Power Axe. While the Terminators themselves, there is 9 Combi Bolters, 9 Power Axes and the Mark of Slaanesh. For troops, we have a unit of 5 Chaos Space Marines, all armed with Combi Bolter, Bolt Pistol and Frag and Crack Grenades. We then have another unit of 5 Chaos Space Marines, all armed Bolt Gun, Bolt Pistol and Frag and Crack Grenades. Unit of Chaos Cultists, all armed with Auto Guns. By the way, everyone's going to be Mark of Slaanesh. And for heavy support, we've got a Defiler with Battle Cannon, Reaper Autocannon, Havoc Launcher, Defiler Claws, Mark of Slaanesh. And that is my 1500 points. Chaos Space Marines, Black Legion.
So here we have 1500 points of Behemoth Tyranids to face off against Abaddon and his Black Legion. So we are going to be bringing 2 detachments today. We'll firstly be bringing a battalion detachment and an auxiliary support detachment to bring that 4th HQ, I should say. So leading it today will be a Hive Tyrant with wings with the monstrous Scything Talons, Stranglethorn Cannon and Toxin Sacs. Warlord trait is going to be Adaptive Biology, and powers are going to be Catalyst and Psychic Scream along with Smite. Next we have a Broodlord. The Broodlord obviously has its crazy rending claws, and psychic power is going to be the Horror. Third HQ choice is going to be the Swarm Lord. Now the Swarm Lord will have all his Bone Sabers. I don't like his Warlord trait that much, so he's just going to be an HQ choice, and he will have Onslaught and he will have a Paroxysm as his psychic powers along with Smite. Troop choices, we have 20 Genestealer Cult with Rending Claws, Toxin Sacs and Scything Talons. 2 units of Ripper Swarms, 2 3-man squads to be specific. They just have their close combat claws, no spine maws. We then have a Maleceptor with its big massive talons, and it will have the Catalyst power and obviously Smite. We then have a Horuspex, and the Horuspex obviously has his Ravenous Maw, Grasping Talon and his Shoveling Claws. And we have a Tyrannocyte as well. The Tyrannocyte is going to be packed out with 5 Venom Cannons. My additional HQ is going to be that Death Leaper. Death Leaper just comes as himself, ready to go and ready to have fun. So that's my army, that's my powers, that's points. Let's crack on with deployment.
This is our battle map that we are playing on today. So we've got our sort of desert backdrop with some of our desert stuff along with industrial buildings. Got a couple of blast markers as well because this place got shelled. So we're playing Dawn of War deployment, so long edge to long edge. And we've put down our objective markers. I think I put mine down first, then David was like, hey, I'll just do the exact same back. So we've got them in our tall buildings here. So that's going to be interesting for there. let's have a look at deployment. Here we have the Black Legion deployment. So what have I got? Cultists are going to go down on this side. 2 units of Chaos Space Marines are hunkering on that objective. You may see power swords on them. They're all going to be bolters just because I want to keep them cheap. Chaos Terminators with their combat bolters are on this side, along with Defiler and the Demon Prince. Going to keep Abaddon and the Terminators with combi plasma in deep strike. With that, let's have a look at the Tyranids.
And here is the Behemoth Tyranids counter deployment. So on my right flank we have the Maliceptor. In the centre we have the Hive Tyrant with wings, along with 3 base squad Ripper Swarms. We have the Bridlord, and then we have on this flank the Gene Stealers and the Swarm Lord. The reason I've done it over here is purely because I don't want to be in full range of Ross's Terminators, but Ross has some tricky things up his sleeve to get them in range.
Of course I do.
So anyway, that's the deployment for on the field. Off the field we have the Tyrannicite with the Haruspex inside it, along with Death Leaper, who is also gone into deep striking. I should also mention at this stage, before the first battle round begins, the Death Leapers, it's after me rule, we're going to be choosing the Demon Prince as his target. So with that, let's roll off and see who gets first turn. So we're just going to now roll off and see who gets first turn. Ross, you get +1 to your dice roll here.
Sure do. So we're going to be rocking a 3.
So you get a 3. Do you want to try and seize Ross?
Absolutely. Come on, 6. Nailed it.
Oh, so Black Legion, turn 1.
And so we're on to the Black Legion turn 1, stealing initiative there to ensure we get some damage. It's going to be pretty simple. We don't have Abaddon and his boys on yet, but we're certainly wanting to cause a bit of damage as much as we can turn 1. Very scared of a few units there. I just need to hope I can cause some damage. Speaking of, let's go into our movement phase. Finished up the Chaos movement there. So Cultists moved a wee bit down this flank, just to sort of spread out the forces a bit. Chaos Space Marines are going to hunker down up here, because they're quite happy up there. Terminators moved a wee bit forward, just to give them a couple options in terms of targets. Demon Prince moving along with them, and also our Defiler has moved up the flank as well. So with that, let's do some Psychic. Going to go with my Demon Prince, who's going to activate Warp Time just to give me a bit more flexibility of movement. So I'm going to cast it, probably on the Terminators, needing a 6th cast. Which I don't. I'm going to have to spend a command point, so that'll be my first one down. 4 and 8, which will successfully do it.
Okay, so I've got my Maliceptors in range to deny. So yeah, we're going to try and deny. I need a 9 to get this. Nope. And I'm tempted to spend a command point. I need a 5+. I'm going to spend a command point.
Okay.
Nap. So Warp Time goes off. We're both down to, I think, 7 command points each.
Sure.
Move your guys.
That's our Terminators shuffled on forward. Let's do some shooting. Let's start with the Terminators themselves. Now I had a long debate on this, whether I'm actually going to use Veterans of the Long War, but my only viable target is this creature down here.
Maliceptor.
So I was debating, I could put more damage into him, but I think on this occasion I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna fire their usual shots. So, 4 drill is gonna be 40 shots straight into his face. Hit on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the Demon Prince. We'll come back. So all in there, we got 36 hits, which was pretty darn good. Gonna be 5s to injure. We'll come back.
So Ross managed to score 10 wounds there, looking for 3 up armor saves on the Maliceptor, of which I failed 3, so I'm down to 9 wounds remaining.
Cultist next, going to do some cheeky shots into the Gene Stealers here. Only 3 are in range, so we'll see how they do. 4th hit. It's 2 hit. And it's going to be 5s to wounds.
Yep, toughness 4.
1 wounds.
5 up invul save. Yeah, it's cocked. So 1 Gene Stealer dies.
And Defiler next, going to put 8 shots. I'm going to put the Bow Cannon into the Maliceptor, but I'm going to put the Havoc and the Reaper into the Gene Stealers.
Yeah.
So let's start off with the Bow Cannon. That's going to be, do I want to Demon Forge? I did move, so I'm going to be thinking. Let me have a think about that one. I'll come back. You know what, let's go with Demon Forge. I may be 5s to hit, but that means I get to reroll everything but the 4s to hit. So back out can first, I'm hoping for this to be high. D6 shots. It's only 1, but fair enough.
Do you want to command point it? You've not used the reroll in the shooting phase.
Yeah, but that'll bring me down to 5 command points.
What else are you really going to shoot? That's...
Yeah, sure, let's go for it if I mess this up. I need this to be high.
That's okay.
It's better, so down to 5 command points. Gonna be 5 set, reroll everything but 4s, so don't roll 4s. So we've got 1 hit.
That's fine, reroll though.
Oh no, I really shouldn't have moved. Mistakes were made. It's gonna be 3s to wound you, rerolling.
Yep.
Cool, that's what wounds. Minus 2 AP.
2, so it'll bring the Maleceptor to his 4-up invul. Here we go. Failed, what's the damage?
D3. For 3 wounds.
I should have re-rolled that, but anyway, yep, so he's down to 6 wounds. Damn it.
Reaper autocannon next, straight into the Gene Stealer. So it's going to be 4 shots, hit on 5s, reroll everything but 4s. Nice
Solid.
So far, nice so far.
Nailing
Yeah,
it.
there we go. 3s to wound you, and I get a reroll. And I get a reroll. Yeah, 4 wounds, take it.
Straight.
Minus 1 AP, but I don't think you care.
No, it's straight to 5-up invul. I've just lost another 4, so I've lost 5 Gene Stealers, they're down to 15.
And finally the Havoc Launcher, straight at the Gene Stealers, random amount of shots, D6. For 5.
I'm getting nervous.
Head on 5s, rerolling everything but 4s. So that 4 will be a miss. Reroll them. For 3 hits.
3s to wound.
On 3s. Rerolling. Yeah, there we go, 3 wounds.
3 wounds, and it'll be 5-up invul. Don't count drop die, sorry guys. Oh, another 2 go down. Ugh.
And that is it for the Black Legion turn 1. And you know what? Not bad. We managed to cause some damage on the, I want to say Maleceptor?
Yeah, got it right, yeah.
Maleceptor. And the Gene Stealers have lost a lot as well, which is really handy. They don't suffer morale because they are in within Synapse, so that's fine for them. No victory points, I didn't get First Blood unfortunately, but we do have 5 command points for Black Legion, and David has 7 command points for the Behemoth Tyranids. With that, let's have a look at Tyranids turn 1.
So, Behemoth turn 1, not much really we're going to do except for just move everything forward, bar the Ripper Swarms, because they're just going to camp the objective. This will be a quick turn, let's see how we got on. End of the movement phase, Ripper Swarms are staying where they are, but everything has either advanced or moved forward. I just moved the Flying Hive Tyrant, so we moved 16 inches of wing, so he's just flown on up. I advanced the Maleceptor, because he's kind of sitting back doing nothing. So he won't be able to charge. Advanced the Broodlord, and I advanced the Swarmlord and Genestealer Cult. Rolled 6s for the Genestealer Cult and Swarmlord, so they've zipped right on up. But yeah, let's see how the Psychic phase goes, because that's probably more important to me than the shooting phase, which is going to be very, very quick. So into the Psychic phase, we're going to start with the Broodlord, who's going to cast the Horror on to Ross's Terminators. So we're needing a 6 to cast. We get it with a 7.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to deny that with my Demon Prince.
Okay.
So need an 8 to stop it. Which we get.
What did you get?
9.
Loving it. So next on to the Swarmlord. Now the Swarmlord is going to cast Onslaught. Now the reason we're going to cast Onslaught is to give a unit that advanced the ability to charge. And he's going to cast that on himself. So we're needing a 6 to cast for Onslaught. Which we fail. I need to re-roll that. I'm going to spend a command point to re-roll the 2, because if I don't get the Swarmlord in, it could be bad. Needing a 3+. We get it, so I'm down to 6 command points, but we do get Onslaught on the Swarmlord. We're going to cast Paroxysm with the Swarmlord next on to the Terminators. It won't make an impact this turn, but if I get it off, it means the following turn they can't attack until all other viable targets have done so. So that's warp charge of 5. I still believe this is too cheap for what it does. We get it. So we get Paroxysm off, and let's think of what else to do. We're going to go with the Maleceptor next, and he has Catalyst and Smite. I'm going to go with Catalyst first, and we're going to put that on to the Gene Stealers to try and keep them a bit more alive. It means ignore wounds and a 5-up. Now, the Maleceptor gets +1 to all his psychic tests. So here we go. We get it with a 10, so we get Catalyst off, and he's now going to Smite. I think the closest unit will have to be the Terminators, so smiting them. We get it. So this is a little bit different for him, so let's work this out. So yeah, we got Smite. I was looking at his, what's the ability called?
Psychic Overload.
Psychic Overload, but it's instead of casting Smite, and I went with Smite. So D3 mortal wounds on the Terminators for 2, so 1 Terminator will bite the dust. And that's him done. So we're now going to go on to the Flying Hive Tyrant. Now he has Psychic Scream and Catalyst, but Catalyst has already been done. He's just going to Smite and then Psychic Scream. Again, it's going to have to be the Terminators. So we'll go with a Smite at -1 now. Yeah, that's cocked. So we get it. D3 mortal wounds. So 2 Terminators have died, and then we're going to go with Psychic Scream. Now, you're not a Psyker, so it will just be the damage here. And that will be looking for a casting value of 5. Oh, well, we've just perilled, and I can't re-roll it. It does go off, so I'll take D3 mortal wounds, and so will you.
Okay.
So D3 on the Terminators. So another Terminator has died, and 1 goes down a wound, and I will take 3 mortal wounds. Ouch. And then the Flying Hive Tyrant Stranglethorn Cannon is really going to be the only thing to shoot. D6 shots into the Terminators. For 4 shots. They'll be hitting on 3s because you're now less than 10 men. If you were hitting 10 men, I would be hitting on 2s. So we'll hit no rerolls. And strength 7, so 3s to wound. 1 wound, -1.
3-up save.
Tanked it. So the first of many charges is going to be the Flying Hive Tyrant into the Terminators. It's a 7-inch charge, but it's time to Overwatch.
Okay. So there's going to be 28 shots because 3 of them are dead. Hitting on 6s, rerolling 1s. We'll come back. After rerolls there, we've got 7 hits. Going to be 5s to wound you. For 4 wounds.
4 wounds. 3-up save.
Oh no, you tanked them.
Tanked them. Okay, and then it's a 7-inch charge. Here we go. Nailed it. So right guys, into the next charge. Gene Stealers are going to charge at 7 inches. Now, before you start screaming at me, I forgot to use the Swarmlord's Hive Commander ability.
Yep.
Which I could then move another unit, get the Gene Stealers right up so they can't feel the charge. I've done that tactic so many times now. How did I forget?
Yep.
But we forgot. But we're not going to fail at are we, Ross?
No. You're 7 rerolling.
7-inch charge with the Gene Stealers? No. Oh no! I'm gonna...
Do you want to spend a command point instead of... Although it's a 50?
No, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna have to reroll it. The problem is, if I fail this, tragedy is gonna strike.
You won't fail this. See?
Oh.
You're fine. Bye. Just.
And the last charge, well, I could charge the Broodlord, but he'll be a backup. The Swarmlord is going to charge in now into that gap I've created. It'll be an 8-inch charge. Rerollable.
Spend a command point to roll the 2 instead.
Still 50-50 though.
Okay.
For that dice roll. Yeah, okay, we'll keep the 4.
Keep 4. 50-50 it.
Yeah, 50-50. So spend a command point. I think I'm now down to 5.
Yep.
Oh no! Now what would have happened if I'd re-rolled it? Damn you, Ross.
No.
Damn you. Right, Swarmlord didn't make it. I'm going to have to double check the range now for the Broodlord. Okay, Broodlord, you're the backup. It's a 9-inch charge into the Terminators.
You're not going to spend a command point this time.
Nope. Rerollable load you Behemoth. In case you're wondering, he can advance and charge, just in case.
Oh man, there you go.
Right, he goes in. Thank God. So on to the Gene Stealers. 9 of them can get within an inch of a guy who's in an inch to strike. Now we've got a choice of the Scything Talons or Rending Claws. We're going to go with Rending Claws here. And as the unit is above a unit of 10 strength, I get 4 attacks a model rather than 3. So 36 attacks. The Broodlord is nearby, so we're hitting on 2s.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I think we've got 5 1s.
Yep.
So that'll be 31 hits. Now I'm strength 4, you're toughness 4.
Yep.
So I'm wounding on 4s, but any wound roll of a 6 is AP minus 4, but it's also 2 damage apiece.
Yikes. Okay, go for it.
That one. So we'll remove all the 6s first, guys. I think that was a fail,
That's
actually.
a lot of 6s, actually.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So there's your 6s,
Uh-huh.
and we'll take all the 4s and 5s. Oh, wow. So these are all damage 1, this pile here, right? So you've got 11 damage 1, and they're all your damage 2, of which you have 7. And a guy's already wounded.
Yes, I'm going to do damage 2 first to try and mitigate the extra damage. So damage 2s, these are 5-up invuls.
Yep.
Yep. So I made tons of them.
You did.
Yeah, so only 2 are down.
2 Terminators die.
And these ones are going to be 3-up saves.
Yeah. Yes.
A lot more die there.
2. So you've lost 4 Terminators and 1's down a wound. We're going to go with the Broodlord next. Now he gets 6 attacks with his monstrous rending claws, and he's going to be hitting on 2s. No rerolls. He technically hits on a +1, but 1s are natural fails.
They are indeed.
So 3 hit. Now he'll be strength 5, so he wounds on 3s, but if I do a wounding roll of a 6, it's AP minus 6 and 3 damage apiece.
Go for it.
Nothing. Just 2 wounds at -3.
Nice, these 5-up saves.
Yep.
What's damage?
D3. Oh!
Failed them both.
No command point usage there now.
No, they're dead.
So one's
You've
already
still got Hive Tyrant.
One's already down a wound, yeah?
So one's dead
he's
no matter
dead.
what you roll, yeah.
And then a 3+ will kill another.
Yep.
It will. So you're down to 1 Terminator remaining. Do you want me to just do the Flying Hive Tyrant?
Just do the Flying Tyrant.
Okay, so he's got his monstrous scything talons.
Yep.
4 attacks. And a reroll hits of 1, hitting on 2s. So they all hit. It's strength 6, so we wound on 3s, and it'll be -3, damage 3, but any 6s will be damage 4.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't make a difference.
Doesn't make a difference,
fail.
actually, yeah. So it's -3, so 5-up saves, and your last guy,
Dead.
First
Oh
blood.
my goodness, he would have killed 4.
yeah. So that brings an end to Tyranids turn 1. Not bad. We got rid of 10 Terminators. That was really our only objective for this turn, was get rid of them and steamroller up the board. So yeah, excellent. We've got rid of them. That gives us first blood. So the score is actually 1-0 in favour of Tyranids. Command point wise, I think you're on...
I'm still on 5, I think. I didn't use any rerolls there.
And I used 2 there, I believe. So I'm on 5 as well. So yeah, 5 command points each. 1-0 to Tyranids. Black Legion incoming strike from Abaddon.
On to Black Legion turn 2. Absolute lethal assault there from the Tyranids, straight into the Terminators and rip them to shreds. However, we do have Abaddon and his retinue up there watching what's going on, and I think it's time for them to appear. Let's move on to Black Legion movement phase. Finished up the deployment for the Chaos Space Marines. So what have I done? Well, let's just go over here first. Cultists have moved around here just to get in rapid fire, along with these Chaos Space Marines are hoping to get in rapid fire range as well, just pummel on as many shots as they can. Demon Prince is being brave, offering buffs to nearby units, but ultimately is in a very precarious position after watching all those Terminators die. Defiler's moving up this way, he's got his target in mind. And Abaddon has arrived with his Combi Plasma Terminators. They have 1 target in mind. Now I could have moved Abaddon up first, but I think the Combi Plasma will be enough to do a significant amount of damage and keep him a little bit protected. So with that, let's go into the Psychic phase. 1 Psychic ability, and we're just gonna do Smite. Yeah, no, we'll just do Smite from the Demon Prince. So we're gonna do Smite -1 because you are Shadows of the Warp. And I'll fail it.
No, it's a 5 plus
is it
first
5?
smite.
5?
Shadow's Warp's -1, but 5's a pass.
Cool. Go for it.
I just need a 6 plus.
And everyone can stop it.
Yeah.
You've got loads.
No.
No.
No deny.
Do you want to command point that? It'll be on the Gene Stealers.
I'm at a point where you're going to do enough damage to bring them under 10 anyway.
That's kind of
I'm
the
just
plan.
going to leave it, Ross.
D3 mortal wounds.
So I ignore a 5 up.
Yep, because Catalyst.
Yep. Nope, I lose 3. Oh no. That's not good. So I'm now down to 10. So if you kill one more, which you will.
I will. Gonna fire all the Chaos Space Marines. Well, they're 2 5-man squads, so first 5-man squad probably on the right hand side into the Gene Stealers below. 10 shots, because they're in rapid fire range, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Reroll that single 1.
Ouchie.
He doesn't hit, but still not bad. It's going to be 4s to wound you. Not as sore there. 2 wounds.
5 up first of all. Nope, 5 up Catalyst. So 1 more dies. So there you go. Ability is lost. You're down to 9 guys. And then the other 5-man squad.
Other 5-man squad, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Take out them 2s, reroll the 1s. Okay. 3, 6, 7 hits. Wounding on 4s. Law bear that time. The law bear that time.
So 5 up and 5 up again.
Wow. Okay.
And then 5 up again.
Oh! Wow.
Made them all.
Cultists next are going to show these, basically these Chaos Space Marines, how you shoot. So 10 shots rapid firing into the Gene Stealers, give me 20. Hit on force. Yeah! That's how you shoot.
Any rerolls?
No, there's no rerolls. No one's in range, but they don't need them.
Don't need it. They can just shoot for
They
days.
can just shoot for days, however they are 5s to wound.
They don't need it. They get shot. They needed it.
They get, well, it's still 4 wounds, so
4 wins, so 5s and 5s.
5s and 5s. Okay. Gonna go with Defiler next. I'm gonna activate Demon 4 just so I can get more and more usage. So I'm gonna put the Reaper autocannon and the Havoc launcher into the Gene Stealers. I didn't think I had to, but apparently I do. And the Bile Cannon, we're gonna go with the Swarm Lord.
Yep.
I may have a lot of shots coming his way, but that should hopefully ensure his death. So let's go with Bile Cannon first, D6 shots. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 3. It's going to be 5s hit, re-rolling everything but 4s. Of course there's a 4, re-roll at 3. Nope. It's going to be 3s to wound you.
Yep, and toughness 7.
Okay, re-roll it.
That's cocked. Oh, come
Come
on.
on, bases. There we go.
Okay, so 4 up invul.
Go for it. Oh,
Saved.
no, you're fine. Let's go with the Reaper autocannon next. I did well last time. Hitting on 5s, re-rolling everything but 4s. Take out the 4, re-roll these 2. Oh! Wounding on 3s, re-rolling.
That's a wound.
That's a wound.
5 and 5s. Okay.
Okay, D6 Havoc launcher. Not what I needed. Hit on 5s. Re-rolling. Yep. Wounding on 3s. Re-rolling. Oh, come on.
5s and 5s.
Yep.
Okay.
Demon Prince next. I'm just going to have to put his Warbolter into the Gene Stealers. I was really not wanting to, but they just won't go down. 2 shots, hit on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Okay. Wounding on, I think, 4s. Yep. Oh, for goodness sake. Gonna go with Abaddon next with the Talon of Horus. Now he is in rapid fire range, though interesting note is that the Talon of Horus does actually get the bolter drill. That's in the FAQ and they specifically mention it, which is unusual because it's not a bolter, but fair enough. And lots of people told me online that was wrong. So it's going to be 4 shots, hitting on 2s.
Into the Swarm Lord?
Oh, into the Swarm Lord, yeah. Hit on 2s, re-rolling everything. Doesn't need it though. It's going to be 5s to wound you though. 4, 2 wounds. Minus, I think, 1 AP. Minus 1 AP.
4 up invul time. But it's the damage, it's scary.
D3 damage.
I've got 5 command points. I'm actually going to reroll one of them.
Yeah.
So he saves them both. But I'm down 4 command points. I think we're both down 4 command points.
Next up is going to be the Terminators. So first and foremost, I'm going to activate Veterans of the Long War now.
Yep.
Means +1 to their wound. What I'm going to do with them with their Cosmic Plasma is I'm not going to supercharge them, and I'm going to fire both the Plasma and the Bolter component. A couple of people will be like, why are you doing that, Ross? That seems a bit stupid. The Swarmlord has a really good invul, which is 4 up, so he's going to mitigate a lot of my Plasma shots. I then, in essence, are going to get like a whole bunch more bolter shots. Plasma, I'm still getting 20 because I'm in rapid fire. I'm getting another 20 bolt shots, and with vets, it's going to be very, very dangerous. And you can probably guess there's Slanesh. I'm going to do an R trick later on. So I'm just going with weight of dice, and I think that will cause a lot more damage.
So you're going to shoot everything into him?
So I'm going to put, we're just going to do the Plasma. Basically, the Plasma components all going to go into him, but we're going to put 5 of the bolters into these Gene Stealers here.
Okay.
And due to Bolter Drill, I'll get within rapid fire range.
That's fine. So we'll just get that ready.
Let's start off with the Plasma. So it's going to be forced to hit because it's -1 due to firing both parts of the weapon. But I do get to reroll everything, including the -1, because Abaddon's rule has changed so that it gets to reroll all hits, not all failed hits. So you can choose to reroll that 3, which I absolutely will, similar to Call. So it's going to be 4s, reroll everything. That's the Plasma. Damn, let's come back in a second. So that's our hits after rerolls. It was looking really good to begin with, but then our rerolls were actually 1s and 2s. If I'd gone with the bolter, well, if I'd gone normally, 2 Terminators would have been dead, and then the bolter component would have been a further 2 hit dead, which would have been really bad. So in total, 16 hits. So 16 to wound, it's usually going to be forced wounds because we're strength and toughness 7, but I've got vets, so it's going to be 3s to wound you. Okay, loads of 1s and 2s there. Cool, there you go.
So that's 10 wounds.
10 wounds, -3 AP.
Straight to 4 up invul. Whoa, gives me dice. I need a lot of these. Yeah, no, it's bad. We've lost 5 wounds. We're down to 7 remaining.
Next up is going to be the bolter components, and I'm going to put 5 of them into the Swarmlord, and well, 5 into Swarmlord, 5 into Gene Stealers. Let's do Swarmlord first. 10 shots, hitting on 4s, rerolling everything. Not very good that time.
But you do have the rerolls.
Thanks to Abaddon. Yeah, so that's a wee bit better. And it's going to be
5s, but now 4s
to wound you because of vets. Oh, only 1 wound.
So no AP, so it'll be a 3 up armor this time. Made it.
And then 10 shots into Gene Stealers, and I really need this to go well. So 10 shots, hitting on 4s, rerolling everything.
Yeah.
Much better. Reroll them. Yep.
Yeah, not bad.
And it's going to be 3s to wound.
Yeah, 4s to 3s, yep.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, thank goodness the vets
So
there.
3, 4, 5. So it's 5s and 5s again for the saves. Okay, ignore 1. And 5s again for Catalyst. No Lady Luck this time. 4 go down. That's huge.
So I was quite happy with that, probably more happy what I did with Gene Stealers, that I'm going to do it again with Endless Cacophony. So we're just going to do the exact same loadout, straight all the Plasma into the Swarmlord, and then some bolt guns into Gene Stealers, and bolt guns into Swarmlord.
So I mentioned, I think I earlier in camera mentioned you have more command points than you did. I think this brings you down to 1 now.
This brings me down to 1 now, because Abaddon is not my Warlord. So 20 shots of the Plasma, not supercharging, into the Swarmlord, hit on 4s, rerolling everything. Damn!
That's brilliant.
That's good. Take out the 3s and below. Yeah.
Them to side for you.
Rerolls.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's good.
There you go.
3s to wound you.
Yeah, because of vets. Bye bye Swarmlord, I think. Maybe not.
No, what happened there? It's still a lot of wounds.
Yeah.
I don't think it might kill you, but he's going to be in trouble.
4 up. Invul time. Oh no. He's just tanked it.
What the heck?
Yeah, so 3 wounds down to 4.
So it's the bolter component time. Let's see if we can do it. Going to put the 5 bolters rapid firing into the Swarmlord for 10 shots. Hit on 4s, rerolling everything. pretty good, pretty good. Yep, so 8 hits. Wounding you on 4s.
Due to vets.
There you go.
So I need to make at least 3 of these. 3 up.
3 up, come on. I mean, if it was -1 AP, you'd be doomed.
So I'm okay just now, down to 3 wounds remaining.
And finally, bolter component shots into the Gene Stealers. I really want to try and finish them. So 10 shots, hitting on 4s, rerolling everything. Thank goodness we get to reroll everything because it wasn't so good. That was a lot better.
6 hits.
6 hits, and wounding on 3s. Oh, for goodness sake.
So there's 4 remaining Gene Stealers, but it's 5 ups first of all. Okay, and then 5s again. So 1 more goes down.
Charge phase, so I'm going to charge Demon Prince. I'm going to multi-charge both the Hive Tyrant and the Broodlord.
No Gene Stealers now?
No, I'm going to leave Gene Stealers alone.
Cool.
I think this might be the end of the Demon Prince, but I hope to try and take one of them down with me, hopefully.
Cool.
Do you want Overwatch?
Stranglethorn Cannon with the Hive Tyrant, D6 shots. For 6, can I get
6 shots, okay.
2 dice, Ross? Do you want?
Yep. Go for it.
Hitting on 6s. For 1 hit.
Okay, I can live.
Strength 7, so wounding on 3s. It's a wound, it's -1.
So 4 up save.
Fine. Nailed it. Do your charge.
Very much double 1.
You're in.
Oh, there we go. Defiler to walk up next into the Malceptor.
Nailing it.
Get in there.
He's going to have some fun.
And the Cultists, again, maybe marching into Doom, but I'm going to go after the Gene Stealers. So it's a 5-inch charge, which they will march in. Going to start off by activating the Demon Prince. So I'm going to get 4 attacks normally, 3 for the Malefic Talons, and then +1 due to Intoxicating Elixir.
Sorry you can't see him, my wings are huge.
Your wings are huge. So it's going to be 8 attacks. I'm going to put them all into the Broodlord. So because you're -1 damage on your Hive Tyrant, aren't you?
Yeah, due to adaptive biology as well.
So I don't want to face that. So it's going to be 8 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. Reroll 1s. Okay, very nice. It's going to be, what's your toughness?
Toughness is 5, so unless you're strength 10.
No, I'm strength 8 due to Intoxicating Elixir.
So 3s?
3s to wins. Have them all.
Does 6 not do anything?
Oh yeah, 6 activates my...
Flames of Spite?
Flames of Spite, you get a mortal wound in addition, so 1 mortal wound.
So I'm down to 5 wounds already,
yep.
And yeah, so here goes 5 up invuls. Bye bye Broodlord.
2 damage piece.
Oh dear. Not even close, he is toast. And now the Broodlord, just before we take him off, I'm actually going to use 2 command points, so down to 2 remaining. I'm going to Death Frenzy him, so I can immediately fight as if it was the fight phase, or shoot if it was the shooting phase.
Okay.
So I'm going to use 6 attacks with my Talons. We are...
2-step.
Hitting on 2s. I think I actually forgot his reroll failed wounds last turn, but we won't forget that now.
No. Everything died.
Yeah, so 5 hits.
Yep.
And we are going to be 5s to wound because I'm strength 5, but I'll reroll all failed wounds. Any 6s are damage 3 -6. So none so far, but we've got to reroll them all. This is about to be 2 command points not well spent.
Yep.
Bad.
Next up is going to be Defiler. I'm going to activate Demon Forge on him, which you can do because it's a separate phase. So it's going to be with his Giant Claws, 4 attacks, hand on 4s, rerolling. 2 hits so far, rerolling. For 3 hits. Strength 16, so 2s to wounds.
Rerolling.
Rerolling. 1 reroll. So yep, that will be 3 wounds.
4 up invul for how much damage?
D6 per 1.
Ouch! 4 up invul.
Oh wow.
He's okay.
And last is going to be my Cultist, 7 attacks into the Gene Stealers, hitting on 4s, no reroll 1s because of the Demon Prince.
Yeah.
Reroll 1.
Not bad though.
Okay.
4 hits.
Going to be 5 to wound you.
Sure is. Okay, so
these cultists are showing how it's done.
5s firstly. Oh,
yeah, you go,
no,
cultists.
and then getting our dice going here.
Yep.
2 go down of 1 Gene Stealer remaining. So my turn to strike back. My lonely Gene Stealer is going to use his Scything Talons on those cultists. Hitting on 3s now, reroll 1s due to Scything Talons. For 2 hits, wounding on 3s. For 2 wins.
6 up saves. Oh no, they're 2 toast.
Next to attack is going to be the Flying Hive Tyrant, and I'm going to use my last 2 command points for Pathogenic Slime, or Pathnogenic Slime, to give him +1 damage.
Okay.
So all his claws or talons are now damage 4. So 4 attacks, we hit on 2s. Here we go. We all hit. Good start. Now I am going to be strength, I think I'm going to be strength 7.
So you wound on 3s?
3s, yeah. So 3s to wound. We get 3 wounds. Now that's 6, however, we have to remember also with the toxin sacks, that's damage 5.
Right, what's the AP?
They're all AP minus 3.
So it's going to be 5 up. We'll start with the toxin sack. So I'm down to like 3 wounds.
3 wounds remaining, but if you fail 1, they're damage 4.
3 5 ups.
Oh my word!
Well, if there's a point to roll. Did I roll a 1 on that other one as well? Was
You
that
did.
4 ones. Wow, that is
So just to recap, that's 5, 9, 13. That's 17 damage. And I've not even done his tail.
well, I mean, that's Warlord kill, but that's Warlord kill and a half.
So Maleceptor to attack with his massive talons. So it will be 3 attacks, hitting on 5s now because I'm reduced in wounds. Reroll 1s, which I get none of. And then 5s to wounds, I'm down to strength 6. Nothing.
Leadership time, so only one is the cultist, losing 2 of their guys, so I fail at a 5. Nope. And that is it for the Black Legion. And to be honest, it is not looking good. So the Swarmlord still lives, minus the untold amount of firepower. I think it was nearly 60 shots I put into him, still kicking. Swarmlords make short work of the Demon Prince, so it did take down the Broodlords.
You mean Flying Hive Tyrant?
Flying Hive Tyrant, sorry.
Yeah.
Made short work of the Demon Prince. And the Defiler, minus all the buffs, that 4-up involve just managed to keep it alive. It's 2 voucher points to the Behemoth Tyranids, as 0 to the Chaos Space Marines. Looking dangerous at this moment as we go into Tyranids turn 2.
So into turn 2 for the Behemoth Tyranids, we're going to bring in the drop, and we're going to do lots of charges. That's it. End of the movement, there was no instinctive behaviours to do because everyone was within ranges of Synapse creatures. Staying where they are, Maleceptor staying where he is, Gene Stealer staying where he is, but we're going to come back for the dangerous component of Black Legion. So we've moved up the Swarmlord, moved up the Flying Hive Tyrant, dropped in the Death Leaper, dropped in the Tyrannocyte, and disembarked the Horospex. Into the psychic phase, Maleceptor is just going to start by smiting, which will be the Defiler. So he gets +1 to his test. So he gets D6 mortal wounds.
Oh jeez.
Because it's no longer 10 or more, it has to be 11. So we've got it technically with a +1.
Yep.
D6 mortal wounds. For 1 mortal wound. And I'm out of command points. He's then just going to cast Catalyst, and he's going to put that on the Swarmlord for a bit more survivability. He gets +1 to this. We're looking for a 6, which we get. So we get Catalyst on the Swarmlord. Flying High Tyrant is going to start by smiting the Terminators at -1 to this test now. We get it. D3 mortal wounds. So 1 Terminator dies. And then we're going to do Psychic Scream at the Terminators, looking for a 5+, which we get for another D3 mortal wounds. 2 Terminators go down. Next up, we're going to use the Swarmlord, and it's nothing really he can do, because we kind of used all the spells we needed, and Horror's gone because you killed the Broodlord. He's going to smite the Terminators, now at -2. which we fail. And he's going to paroxysm. He's going to paroxysm a. He's going to paroxysm Abaddon.
Yep. Okay.
It's not going to have any.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's actually a good call.
So paroxysm for 5. We get it. So Abaddon is got paroxysm. Stranglethorn cannon from the Hive Tyrant onto the Terminators. D6 shots. For 1.
Okay.
It'll be 3s to hit. We miss. And then the Tyrannocyte is going to shoot 5 Venom cannons into the Terminators. So 5 D3 shots. So that'll be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get 5 more dice. Now it is hitting on 5s and it ignores any penalty for moving, even though, well, it doesn't exactly ignore it because they're assault weapons. But anyway, it's hitting on 5s onto the Terminators.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, we get 4 hits. Yep, we got 4 hits. Strength 8, so wounding on 2s. That's 4 wounds. It's -2 to your save.
-2 to my saves, 4 up save. Fail 2, I'm out of command points.
D3 damage apiece, so the first one. Dead Terminator. And 1's down a wound. So my first charge is going to be the Horror Specs into the Terminators, and only 2 of Ross's Terminators at the end here can actually see him. So Overwatch time.
Yeah, I'm not going to supercharge, but I'm going to fire both components. Let's start with Plasma first, so it's going to be 6s to hit. I get to reroll everything. Nice, I really wish I maybe did supercharge.
Okay.
And it's going to be, what's toughness?
Strength 7 against toughness 8, so you're 5s.
Yep, toughness 8. Wow, 5s. 1 wound.
-3, so that'll bring me to a 6 up save. Nope, so I'm down to 12 wounds, he has 13.
Okay, okay.
And then your bolters.
Bolters, 4 shots, and 6s. Rerolling everything. 2 hits, wounding on 6s. For none.
Charge time. Now it's a 9-inch charge, and I am rerollable. I really need this.
Just by an inch you're short.
Okay, reroll it. Oh, I should mention, in case you're wondering, I Hive Commandered the Flying Hive Tyrant.
Oh yeah, we should mention that, yep, so you can guess where he's going.
Yeah, anyway, rerollable. I really need this. Yes!
Oh! Darn it.
That Behemoth trait, so the Horror Specs will charge in. Swarm Lord's going to charge into the Terminators. Yep, couldn't really fail that one, to be honest.
Nah.
And you do get an Overwatch here. Flying Hive Tyrant's going to go into Abaddon.
4 shots, hitting on 6s, reroll everything. Try again, Abaddon. Nope, 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 nope.
Okay, you can't really fail this.
Nope.
It's probably worth multi-charging actually, because
I can't intervene on my command points.
So multi-charge with the Tyrant. Yep, so just move him into boom. And then we've got a 9-inch charge with the Death Leaper into Abaddon as well.
Do you not get bonuses to your charges?
No.
Just Death Leaper seemed like that would be a unit that would.
Adrenal Glands, which you can take, give you +1 to advance and charge rolls.
Okay.
Don't have that here.
Okay, okay. 9.
Rerollable. I'd really like him in. Nope.
No.
So Death Leaper is gonna stay back. So the Horror Specs is going to go next. I do apologise, I forgot to shoot his Grasping Tongue. Apologies, but we're going to move on. So Ravenous Maw we're going to go with, so that will be D3 attacks for every attack instead, and he does 4 attacks normally, so 4 D3 attacks. So we've got 6, 7, 8 attacks. And we are hitting on 4s. There we go. Okay, so we get 4 attacks, and we are wounding on 3s because this is going to be strength 7. Wounding on 3s. Okay, for 3 wounds, it's -1 AP, so 3 up saves.
Failed 1.
So this is now interesting enough here. Each time the Horuspex slays an enemy model, also it's D3 damage.
D3 damage, roll 1 or 2, you don't slay me.
Oh no! So we only do 1 wound. And that'll mean...
that'll actually slay one.
Oh, so it will.
It will slay one.
So that'll slay a model. Now, each time you slay a model with Ravenous Maw, you can make an additional attack with the Shoveling Claws. So we're hitting on 4s, which we hit. It's going to be Strength 14, so wound on 2s. We do. It's minus 3 AP.
So 5 up invul.
Nope. It's D6 damage.
2 up, another one's dead.
So another one dies, and in addition, at the end of the fight phase, in which a Horuspex slew an enemy model with Ravenous Maw, I regain a wound. I'm back up to full wounds. Didn't do too much there, but he killed 2 Terminators, and he's back to full wounds. Swarmlord to go next. Now he's down to 3 wounds. He's down to 4 attacks base. So 4 attacks, we hit on 2s with his Bone Sabers. So they all hit, bar 1.
Okay.
No rerolls there, which I think is shocking. And what we're doing now is going to be down from strength 8 down to strength 6. So we win now on 3s, but if I roll a 6, it's a mortal wound in addition.
Okay.
So we've got 1 mortal wound already.
I'll take the mortal wound, that's fine.
And 2 wounds.
And what's their AP?
Minus 3.
Minus 3, 5 up. Failed them both.
So 3 damage apiece, so the one that's wounded soaks up, and another Terminator dies. We then have his Prehensile Pincer Tail. For each time the bear fights, he can make 1 attack with this weapon. This is in addition to the bearer's attacks. So hitting on 2s. So we hit. Wounding on 3s, strength user, so 6 in this case. So we wound, it's his AP dash.
So 2 up save. We're fine.
You're fine. Flying Hive Tyrant is going to attack with his monstrous scything talons. So we're going to go into Abaddon.
Yep.
So we're hitting on 2s, and we reroll 1s. They'll hit. And we will be strength 6, so 3s to wound here.
3s to wound indeed.
Oh no! 1 wound.
What's AP?
AP minus 3.
So 4 up invul.
Yep. Oh no! And then we've got the Prehensile Pincer Tail. We hit with 2s, we wound with 3s. We wound, AP dash.
2 up save.
Oh no, I think the Hive Tyrant's about to get cronked. And then the Gene Stealer's going to activate next out of the non-charging unit, so 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Sorry, I should say I'm going with the Scything Talons again.
Yeah,
so reroll at 1.
Nope.
And wounding on 3s. For 1 wound, 6 up save.
6 up save. Shredded. My activation next is going to be the Defiler, so it's going to get 4 attacks. Hitting on 4s. For 2 hit. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds.
4 up invul. Oh, don't count drop die. Okay, you need to roll a 6 to kill him. D6 damage.
Go down. Nope. So down 2 wounds.
Maleceptor to attack back. 3 attacks, hitting on 5s with his massive scything talons. Reroll 1s. Wounding on strength 5 now, so wounding, sorry, strength 6, so wounding on 5s. Oh, I've seen a 6 there as well. Nothing there at all. That's me done with him.
Cultists to fight next. They're just going to try and punch out this last Gene Stealer. So it's going to be 8 attacks, because champion's there, hitting on 4s. They might not do it, but they'll certainly try. Wounding on 5s. 2 wounds. Go for it. Go for it, cultists.
Only 5 up saves. Dead. No more catalyst for them.
Going to activate the Terminators next, or what's left of them. So 2 attacks onto Swarmlord from this one here. Hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Rerolling. Rerolling. Okay. Wounding you on what's your toughness?
Toughness 7.
Toughness 7, 5 wounds. No wounds. And then it's going to be 5 attacks, champion and 1 hour Terminator into the Hive Tyrant, hitting on 3s, rerolling. Rerolling. Okay. 5 to wound you. 2 wounds, minus 2 AP.
So 4 up invul, what's the damage?
Damage 1.
So I'd lose 1 wound. I believe I'm down to 8.
And here comes Abaddon. That Hive Tyrant thought he was going to do damage.
Yeah, I thought it was being smart.
You thought wrong. Here comes the Talon of Horus to begin with. So 6 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling. Don't need those rerolls. Strength 10, what's toughness?
7.
3 to wounds. For 4 wounds, minus 4 AP.
It's going to be straight to 4 up invul.
4 up invul.
So I've taken 1 now. What's the damage?
D3 damage.
And you're minus 1 damage as well, remember.
Yeah, so I really need these to be 5 and 6s for 2 damage piece.
So
no, there's
1, 2, yep, 3 wounds. So I'm down to 5 wounds remaining. But we still have the Draconian.
We still have Draken, so D6 attacks. If I roll a 1, I suffer a mortal wound. Anything else, I get additional attacks from Drakens. Don't roll a 1. I'm out of command points. Don't roll a 1.
I'd take a 2.
I'd take a 2. I'll take anything but a 1. Anything but a 1. Don't roll a 1, Ross. Oh my word. And this is 3 damage apiece.
Technically 2.
Technically 2, but this is going to hurt.
Okay, so 6 attacks.
6 attacks and then 2s re-rolling. Yep, but I am only strength 6.
So 5s to wounds.
5s to wounds.
Might be your undoing.
Oh, no. Only 1 wound. Minus
4 up invul.
Minus 3 AP, yep, 4 up invul. So that'll be 2 more damage.
I'm down to 3 wounds remaining.
Well, only morale is going to be the cultist because Abaddon makes the Terminators immune. So cultist and a 60, lose another one?
No.
Oh, we're fine this time.
So end of Tyranids, Behemoth turn 2. Not bad, not too good either though. If we look at the board, we certainly have board control, but we're running out of ground forces. We're left sort of big monsters, which guess what? Can't really get up here.
No.
However, Ross has an equally bad problem. He has to remove all those Ripper Swarms from my objective because I already have Slay the Warlord and First Blood, and I'm technically getting Linebreaker potentially with a few units as well. So I think it's going to be a gauntlet run with Ross's troops. Command point wise, we've spent them all, guys. We're out of money. Score wise, it's 2-0 for Behemoth, but we do now have Black Legion turn 3 to come right up.
Well, it is now on to Black Legion turn 3. It's looking precarious. I'm certainly running out of forces, though Abaddon is tanking hits like a champion, and hopefully it just needs to get into some of those big creatures and start killing them. That Hive Tyrant was lucky to live through that last round. In terms of that, Defiler really needs to kill that other big creature, and I really need to run down and try and take that extra point and deal with those Rippers, which is not going to be easy. Let's see how it does as we go into the movement phase. And that is the end of the movement phase. So Cultists advanced up onto platform to take that point. Chaos Space Marines, first unit advance forward and second unit advance forward. I need to make this gauntlet run right down to the Ripper squad. Very dangerous, going to be tricky. Kept the Defiler in combat here, and I moved this Terminator squad out of combat. Basically I want to make a roadblock for this scary, grabbing, mighty, munching thing, because I'm pretty sure between him and the Swarm Lord they've killed him this turn. And then they charge, at least this way in Dave's turn they're alive, he has to deal with them, and then Abaddon will do, well, Abaddon things. Let's go on to shooting for what shooting I do have left. Not much shooting, but because I'm Black Legion I can advance and I can still shoot with bolt guns, so I'm going to put all these bolt gun shots into the Swarm Lord to try and bring him down. It's going to be 5 shots from the first lot, hitting on 4s because I did advance because they become Assault 1 due to bolt guns.
Sure.
That
snipers,
happens.
bunch of snipers.
Apparently, fangs to wound though. 2 wounds.
So 3 up armor.
Yep.
5 up catalyst. No, I'm down to 2 wounds remaining.
Okay, the last 5 is going to be 4s to hit. And rocking it. 5s to wounds. 2 wounds could do it. I mean, it's not likely, but I'd love it if it did. No. So first for my activation is going to be Defiler because I'm not allowed to choose Abaddon due to paroxysm. So it's going to be 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. Not a 1.
No. Maliceptor's going to strike back because, as we said, Abaddon's paroxysm, so hit on 5s, 3 attacks. Wounding on 5s. Oh, it's -3.
So 5 up demon? Nope.
D6 damage. I reroll 1s as well, I forgot there, but I don't think I rolled any 1s there. Two wounds.
Oh, that's okay.
Flying Hive Tyrant to go next. We're going to try and soften up Abaddon. So 4 attacks with the Talons. 2 is reroll 1s. Okay. 3's to wound. 3 wounds now. That one is damage 4.
Okay.
But it's not going to make a difference actually because
Like
you're...
half all the damage.
Yeah, so everything's going to be damage 2 regardless.
So 4 up involves. So I'm going to get 2 damage, bring me down to, I think, 6 wins.
And I've got my Prehensile Tail, which we hit. Wind on 3s, which we don't.
And Abaddon going round for a second go. Now that Paroxysm, all your units are done. Paroxysm's done. Good. Let's have the Talon of Horror. 6 attacks in on 2s. Yep. Wounding you on 3s. Yep.
4 up invul. Right.
Ooh.
Now what's the damage?
D3, so I can't kill you.
Nope.
D3. For 1.
I'm down to 2 wounds.
Jeez.
Drakian.
Drakian. Don't roll a 1.
5.
That's what I'm talking about. Finish it, Drakian. Choose to reroll 1s. Reroll that 1. Okay.
5 to wound. It's getting awfully nervous.
There we go. 3 wounds. Any fails will kill you.
What's the damage?
3. And yeah, you lost
Good
the
point. Good point. Any wounds, any fails will
4
kill
up
me.
involved.
Oh, dang it! So, yep. 3 down to 1 due to adaptive by 1 to adaptive biology. So 2 wounds. He's dead and Warlord kill. However, death throws on a 6. I'll cause mortal wounds.
Go for it.
No.
That's it for Black Legion, turn 3. Not so eventful, the Defiler didn't kill that pesky. These 2 massive monsters not killing each other. So we need to do some results there. The Chaos Space Marines marching forward, they've got to go through this very dangerous gauntlet of big creatures and stuff to get to the Ripper Swarm and try and do some problems there. Abaddon did manage to kill the Hive Tyrant, and hopefully he's going to cause more damage in the future. Yeah, it's going to bring it now, victory points 2 to 1 as we go, and no command points because we spent it all, into Behemoth Tyranids, turn 3.
Behemoth turn 3. We still have this game in our grasp, but losing the Hive Tyrant. Oh, so it means my best ability of killing Abaddon is going to be the Horror Specs and Swarmlord, but Swarmlord's only got 2 wins, so there's a massive inherent risk in doing so. But yeah, we're gonna do our movement and see where we end up. End of the movement phase. Maleceptor's staying where he is. We're moving everything to try and kill Abaddon. I advanced the Horror Specs to get all the way around. Now the problem is, it means I'm now going to rely on Onslaught from the Swarmlord to make him have the ability to charge. If I fail that, tragedy. Deathleaper's moved on up, and Tyrannicide is just sticking in Ross's deployment zone, but he's now got beam line on to the Terminators. Into the Psychic phase, we're going to smite with a Maleceptor into the Defiler. So here we go, +1 to my tests. We get it for D3 mortal wounds. For 1 mortal wound, you're down to 11. And then we're going to cast Catalyst. We're just in range on to the Swarmlord, looking for a 6. We get +1. We fail it. Oh, no Catalyst there. Swarmlord time. He's going to onslaught the Horror Specs. I need this. Need this so badly. Oh, we just got it. We needed a 6. We just got a 6. So he will be allowed to charge even though he advanced. And we're just going to use Paroxysm again onto Abaddon, looking for a 5. Which we get, so he has got Paroxysm. Tyrannicide is going to shoot 5 Venom Cannons into your Terminators. We can just see that guy there. So, 5 D3 shots. So we've got 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay.
We need to go and get more dice. 12 shots, hitting on 5s. I'll be getting very worried.
Yeah.
So we get 5 hits. 2s to wound, strength 8. Okay, so we get 4 wounds at -2.
-2. 4 up saves. Oh no. Yeah, -2, 4 up saves. Failed 3 of them.
D3 damage apiece.
Okay, 3's to kill.
Nope, so that will soak another one up. So 1's dead, and so 2 will die. Horospex is going to shoot his grasping tongue. Now, because he is onslaughted, he takes no penalties for advancing and shooting with assault weapons. So it's 12 inches, assault 1, strength 6, -3, D3 damage. But that Terminator is just the closest.
Yep.
So hitting on 4s. Well, let's move on. Let's just quickly move on to the Lictor. When I say Lictor, I mean Death Leaper. You know what? He's going to put his shots into Abaddon. Let's go for it. So flesh hooks.
Yep.
We are hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
Okay. The Horospex is going to multi-charge the Terminator and Abaddon. So would you like to Overwatch?
Yeah, well, so 4 shots to the Abaddon. Hitting on
6s.
6s, reroll everything. Reroll everything. Nope. And Combi Plaz, I'll not supercharge it because I think that's suicide. So 2 shots on the Combi Plaz, hitting on 6s, rerolling. Rerolling. Nope. And then 2 shots on the Bolter, because I can shoot as well. Yep. Rerolling. Yep.
6s to wind.
6 to wind. Nope.
So we can charge due to Onslaught, and I did again forget to do his Hive Commander ability. I would have moved him closer, but he's not going to fail his charge.
I'm sure he's going to be fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
No, he's fine.
Lictor into Abaddon. That's enough.
Yep.
He's right there. Swarm Lord. The low charges, but they all do make it. So they're all in. So the Horospex is going to go with 4 Shoveling Claw attacks into Abaddon. So we're hitting on 4s, of which we only get 1.
Oh no.
Wounding on 2s because it's strength 14. It's a wound.
4 up pinball.
So we're going to go with the Death Leaper now, and the Death Leaper has got 4 attacks, and he's going to use his Grasping Talons because it's damage 2. So 4 attacks hitting on 2s. Oh no! Strength user, so strength 6, wounding on 3s. For 2 wounds, it's -1 to your save.
3 up save. Okay.
But the damage is halved, so you take 1 wound. I believe you're down to 5.
5, yep.
And you know what? It's time for Swarm Lord. Swarm Lord is going to now strike at Abaddon. So 4 attacks with his Bone Sabers. Hitting on 2s. They all hit. Strength 6 now. So wounding on 3s, but any 6 is a mortal wound in addition.
Okay.
So you've got 1 mortal wound.
Down to 4 wounds.
And 2 saves at -3, so 4 up. If you fail these, he's dead.
So he's down to, what's your damage?
So it's damage 3 reduced by 1, or halved and rounded up. So that'll be 2 damage. So you've suffered 3.
So I'm down to 2 wounds.
And then the Prehensile Pincer Tail, which we hit. Wounding again on 3s. We wound. It's 2 up. Okay. And then my last activation is the Maleceptor. 3 attacks. We hit on 5s. Reroll 1s. 1 hit. We wound on 5s. We've wounded. -3, so 5 up save.
5 up demon.
Nailed it.
Defiler 2 strike next. Gotta bring him down now. 4 attacks and 4s. Only 1 hit.
2s to wound.
2s to wound, strength 16. Okay.
4 up save. Nope. D6
Nope.
damage.
Die on a 4. Oh no!
Down to 2 wounds remaining.
And finally it's Abaddon time. So I'm going to put the Talon of Horus into Swarm Lord. We'll bring him down. I'm going to put Draken into that big grasping monster mouth thing.
Horospex.
Yep, so 6 attacks to Talon of Horus, because I know you've got good inball, 4 pinball.
3 up in combat.
Oh yeah, definitely all 6 attacks. Hitting on 2s, rerolling.
You've got one there.
One there, I'll reroll it. Oh, he's not getting it. Wounding on, strength 10, 3s.
Toughness 7, so 3s, yep.
Or 3 wounds.
So a single failed save and he's dead.
Well, no, it's D3 damage.
Oh, it's a D3, so 3
Yeah.
up involt.
Oh no!
Oh!
So he's not going down yet. Jack in for D6 attacks, don't roll a 1. 3 attacks. Hitting on 2s onto your big gibber. Yep, strength 6.
Toughness 8.
Alright, 5 wounds. 2 wounds.
Minus.
Minus 3? Minus 3.
So 6 up saves. Damage.
3.
3, so I'm down to 10 wounds remaining.
Forgot you multi-charged the Terminator as well, so I'm going to get 3 attacks with him. Power Axe, hitting on 3s, rerolling. Thanks Abaddon, rerolling.
Yeah, thanks Abaddon.
More like it. 5 to wounds. 2 wounds, because it's strength 5 power axe. Minus 2.
So 5 ups. Failed 1 damage.
1. 9 wounds left.
End of Tyranids turn 3, and there's just 2 massive protracted combats in either flank. Defiler Maleceptor, and Abaddon just literally taking on everything by himself.
Yeah.
Scores 2-1 in favour of the Tyranids with no command points for either of us. We're now going to move into Black Legion turn 4.
On to Black Legion turn 4. It is looking precarious here. That Defiler just can't finish off the Maleceptor. That's just been a pain. The Black Legion are Chaos Space Marines barreling on forward. They need to get to that Ripper squad. It's going to be dangerous. And Abaddon is just fending off all these monstrous creatures like Champion, but he is slowly getting whistled down. Can he survive? Let's find out. And that's my movement phase. Quick as that. Black Legions, basic Chaos Space Marines. First squad moving up mightily, but the second one lacking completely behind. But I just need to sort of get all of them and hopefully not suffer any damage into these Ripper squad. Defiler needs to finish this guy off, like it needs to happen. And Abaddon is just fending for his life here, and so is this Chaos Terminator. Yep, let's go on to the shooting phase. So, tricky part of this shooting, these Chaos Space Marines are actually the front units out of range of this big thing here. The second unit can't actually, well, actually they can see it because they can see over the building. So they can shoot at it, so that's going to be 5 shots from those guys onto the Tyrannocyte. Because I did advance, I'm going to be -1 to it. Thanks to Black Legion, I can still shoot. Hitting on 4s for 1 hit. Wounding on 5s, no wounds. I basically couldn't see the Ripper swarm either. They're really small. Damn swarms being able to get in buildings now. So it's going to be cultists on to this thing. So yeah, that's going to happen. So it's going to be 7 shots. Hitting on 4s. And wounding on 6s because it's strength 3. Nah, no chance. Combat phase, because these guys can't make charges. Combat Defiler is going to go first. I can't choose Abaddon because he's paroxysmed, and the Terminator I'm deciding is already dead. But Defiler can at least kill this before it kills him. And also he goes up a wound, by the way, because demonic. So bring me back 12.
And I think we forgot that every turn.
I only suffered damage last turn.
Okay.
So we're okay. And it's going to be 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. Never mind.
So I don't want to choose to fight Abaddon just yet. I want to save that.
Okay.
Maleceptor.
Okay.
Do your stuff.
Well, you can at least hit.
So I get 1 hit.
Do you not get reroll 1s for your Scything Talons?
I do.
That's not a hit though.
And 5s. Nothing.
Nope. Terminator into your massive munching thing. Hitting on 3s, rerolling. Now, if I had Death to the False Emperor, that would have been amazing, but sadly not. Wounding on 5s, because I'm strength 5, thanks to Power Axe. Oh, and then from those 6s to triple 1.
I'm sure this is already in the comments. I should have been hitting weapon skill 6 with him, not 5s, but he hasn't actually been doing the damage anyway, so...
Neither is Despoiler.
Yeah, okay, moving on. We're going to go with the horror specs, and I'm going to go with the Ravenous Maw, and I'm going to do 2 of my attacks into Terminator, 2 into Abaddon.
Okay.
So D3 attacks a piece. This is one on the Terminator. So that'll give me 4 attacks. Hitting on 4s for 3 hits. Wounding on 3s for 2 wounds, -1.
-1. 3 up save. Uh-oh.
Now it's D3 damage.
Uh-huh.
Oh no! So he's down to 1 wound. I was trying to be cheeky and eke out more attacks.
Yeah.
So he's down to 1 wound, and then the 2 D3 attacks on Abaddon for 3, hitting on 4s, wounding on 3s for 2 wounds. Oh, this could actually potentially kill Abaddon.
Fail both these. 3 up save. Failed 1, your D3 damage. If you
Yeah.
roll a 5 or a 6, he's dead.
No.
No, well, I mean, you've got a lot more attacks. Down to 1 wound, you
Down
have
to
the
1
damage.
wound.
And I still can't attack yet.
No.
Who's having the next go?
Swarm Lord is going to try and steal the glory. So the Swarm Lord is going to go with his Bone Sabers. So he's down to 4 attacks, hitting on 2s. They all hit. Wounding on 3s, and 6s are mortal wound. If I roll a 6, he's dead.
Yep.
Oh, we get 2 wounds.
Minus what?
-3.
4 up save, but he's dead. Got me both.
Oh,
no!
it's 4 up.
Yeah, 4
Yeah,
up. Yeah,
good.
so he's still alive.
Right.
Your tail.
The tail,
If the tail kills him,
It
I'll
hits.
never live down the shame.
it wounds.
What strength are you?
Strength 6.
Okay, 2 up save, but he's dead.
Oh. Right, Death Leaper.
You're my only hope. Well, your only hope.
We're going to go with Elector next. Now, I'm going to go with the Rending Claws this time to try and get a higher AP to force you to your 4 up invul rather than a 3 up save.
Good plan.
So we are going to be 2s to hit, 4 attacks.
Miss 1. Strength.
Strength 6,
3 to win.
3s to wound, 6s are AP -4. Oh, I'd say that's cocked.
Yep.
No, so 2 wounds at -1.
3 up saves.
up.
Fail any of these, he's dead.
Oh, he's alive!
He's alive! Yeah, of attacks.
Oh, I'm out of attacks. Someone's going to die now. Who do you choose?
Oh. Abaddon is just fending off all the attacks from everywhere. So, Talon of Horse and Swarm Lord, you've got to die. You're still rocking that 3 up invul, but you've got to die. And if I attack Draken and roll a 1, I die.
I know.
But I'm going to still do Draken onto the Death Leaper.
Okay.
Because I think Big Gib is a bit tough at the moment. I'll put Talon of Horse into him later, if I live. 6 attacks from Talon of Horse and Swarm Lord. Hit on 2s. Reroll 1s. If only I had Death to the False Emperor. 3s to wound you.
Toughness 7, yep.
Okay, that failed me. 3 up invul.
3 up invul in combat.
Oh no! Not dead yet, not
Yeah.
dead
Oh,
yet.
it's a
Not
D3.
DC, not dead yet.
Well,
not
wait a
dead
minute.
yet.
See, because other one.
The other one will kill you if you
Yeah.
kill it. No, let's roll this first.
Okay.
I roll a 1 or 2, then you can...
Okay, fair enough.
Oh no! Right, so you're down to 1 wound. Now, let's see if you fail the next one and you're dead. You're
I lost
dead.
riding on this.
Lost riding on this.
Oh! So,
That will kill him.
you killed the
D3
Swarm Lord.
damage. There we go.
Yeah. On a D6, however, if my death rolls roll a 6, I'll take Abaddon with me.
Okay.
No.
Let's see if Abaddon kills himself. Don't do this, Abaddon. On a 1. Whoops. Oh no! Here's 6 attacks. So we've now got Drakian straight into Death Leaper. Minus anything to hit?
-2.
-2, so it's going to be 4s to hit, but I get to reroll everything. Those 3s and 2s I get to reroll. Man, if you had death, if you were loyalist, you'd be dead. So an extra attack going in. Wounding you on what's your toughness?
Toughness 4.
So it'll be 3s to wound you. 2 wounds, what's your save?
I think you're going to kill him straight up. My save is 5 up, and I believe you're what? How many damage?
3 damage piece.
I have 6 wounds. Death Leaper is gone.
And that is it for turn 4 for the Black Legion. Oh boy, it's come down to grinds. The Chaos Space Marines are marching on forward. They still have the challenge of the Ripper swarm there. But I really need to free up that Defiler so you can start bombarding them. That'd be super useful. Cultists are staying put, but Abaddon is just taking a huge amount of damage, but he is just swatting stuff away as well. That is the Swarm Lord and the Death Leaper both killed. There's only one big monster left. It is a deadly one, but if they're not careful, he might be killed. All to play for as we go into Behemoth Tyranids, turn 4.
Yeah, this game is down to the wire. I actually can't really do much. I don't want to bring the Ripper Swarms forward because it makes them easier targets for Ross. Yeah, it'll just be moving the Venom Throat, but the problem is the Venom Throat now is, well, not a problem for me, problem for you is he's probably going to target your Chaos Space Marines now.
Yes. That is not ideal.
End of the movement phase. Tyrannocyte just creeped on forward again in Ross's deployment zone. Horror Specs is staying where he is. He's got a job to finish, and Ripper Swarm staying where they are, along with the Maleceptor. Not much more to report. Let's move on to the Psychic phase. Okay, so into the Psychic phase, now I'm going to forgo manifesting any of my powers and go for Psychic Overload with the Maleceptor. I've got a feeling he's probably going to die here, and I just want to showcase this ability if we can. So before I do it, I need to work out how many units he can affect. So it'll be D3 units because he is down to 2 wounds. It's going to be 1 unit, okay. So the way it will work is I'm just going to do this on 2. So it doesn't say it has to be the closest, it's just any unit that's within 6 inches. So I'm going to do it on the closest unit of Chaos Space Marines here. So it's basically on a 2+, they'll suffer 1 mortal wound, but on a 6, they'll suffer 3 mortal wounds. Oh, I was so close, but 1 Chaos Space Marine will die. The Tyrannocyte has got some interesting choices now. I could shoot the cultists here and maybe kill some of them, and probably wipe them in morale, or I could go with these Chaos Space Marines, but the thing is if I kill the cultists, they can still come forward and they'll move back. I'm just going to go with these Space Marines here at the front.
Okay.
So we are going to be 5 D3 shots with the Venom Cannons. Oh boy.
Oh man.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Yep.
Oh look, I've got 12 dice, man. Hitting on 5s.
Oh my word.
Yep, I'd be worried, that's 5 hits. Wounding on 2s.
Yep.
Okay, that's 4 wounds at -2, so 5 up saves.
2 dead.
And last thing to shoot is going to be the Horror Specs that can shoot the Grasping Tongue, even when there's enemy units within an inch. I could go against Abaddon or the Terminator. I'm going to go against the Terminator because I want to kill Abaddon in combat.
Go for glory.
So Grasping Tongue, we are hitting on 4s. We hit. Strength 6, so 3s to wound. Oh, maybe not then. Horror Specs is going to be the first in the combat fight phase to activate, and I'm going to use all of my Ravenous Maw attacks on Abaddon.
That makes sense.
Because if I kill him, I can then shovel and claw the Terminator.
Okay.
So 4 D3 attacks. So we get 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 6.
Yeah, way of dice, you just need 1 attack to get through.
Yep. Heading on 4s. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh
yeah.
boy.
Okay. Yeah.
6 wounds. 6 hits, sorry.
Come on, Abaddon.
3s to wound. Oh, you let me down and it's only -1.
Only nice one. 3 up save. Come on, Abaddon. Survive.
Oh,
Oh, my words.
and I've got no more attacks.
No. After that tragedy, I'm going to activate the Defiler next, so 4 attacks. Come on. Bring it down. Hit on 4s. Oh man, I mean, you just can't hit. Wounding on 2s.
Or wound.
Of course.
Maleceptor onto the Defiler. Hitting
Yep.
on 6s, reroll 1s. Nope.
And on to Terminator next. 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling everything. Reroll at 2. Yep. Wounding on 5s. For 1 wound, minus 2 AP, yep.
Failed.
Failed, so you're down to 8 wounds.
We know it's coming.
Abaddon, show him how it's done. I'm going to do Talon of Horus and also Drakium. I hope not to need to use it into the Horus specs. If I roll a 1, forgive me. We're going to get 6 attacks with Talon of Horus. Hopefully this will deal with you first. Head on 2s, rerolling.
I think it will.
It's only D3 damage.
Oh right, okay.
But strength 10, so it's 3s to wounds. 4 wounds, minus lots of AP.
Is it minus 4 AP or 3 AP?
I think
it's minus 4, so no save.
No save. And it's going to be D3 damage. D3! 3, 6, 9, yep, lots.
Now, if I roll a 6, I'll take both of you with me. With death throws. Give me a 6.
Do it. Oh no! So Abaddon has fought off everything.
So what happened there, guys? So if you look at the board, I am now left with a Tyrannocyte, an absolutely useless Maliceptor, and some Ripper Swarms. Now, the conundrum that we do have is Ross will need to claim my objective. It's his only chance of winning the game. So I just need to keep hiding them, is really all I can do. Yeah, Ross, I can't, my turns are going to be so simple now. I'm going to hand it on to you. It's 2-1 in favour of the Tyranids, but let's see what you can do.
Black Legion, turn 5. Oh boy, this is coming down to just carnage. Abaddon has every target that has tried to take him out, he's slaughtered them in return. Jeez, oh, what a tank. But we are in a predicament where David is still winning with points. The only way I'm going to truly win is if I annihilate his unit up there and I control that point. Really, I need to control both. The Defiler needs to kill this pesky thing over here. It's just proving an absolute pain. Can he do it? Who knows? Let's go into movement. That is it for the movement. A lot of advancing. So Abaddon, advancing on up. Terminator, advancing on up. Space Marines, 1 advanced and got up, so he's got a lot to survive there. I estimate, spitting and charges and everything coming his way. Defiler, he's got to kill him, come on.
Recover a wound?
Yep, so back up to 13. Okay, Space Marines moved back because I predict that the cultists are not going to be able to take the firepower, so Chaos Space Marines really need to get back there and try and survive. All to play for, let's do this. So this single Chaos Space Marine, 1 shot into the Ripper Swarm, heading on 4s. Yep, wounding you. What's your toughness? 3? I'll roll a dice. If it's 2, then we'll question it. It's the only result that we're going to question.
We're toughness 3.
Tough 3? Nah, don't wound. Abaddon is just in range of the big flying thing. Now I did advance, but Black Legion allows me to shoot rapid fire weapons as if they're assault. So 2 shots, heading on 3s because I advanced, re-rolling everything. Don't know what that was. That's a 1, so I get to re-roll it. Yep, both hit. Wounding on 5s, I imagine, for no wounds. I'll just quickly do the combi plasma as well. You know what? I'll supercharge it, but only fire the plasma component. So yeah, risky. So it's going to be 3s, re-rolling everything. 1s, I'll die. Re-roll that 1. Don't roll a 1 or I die. Nah, they both hit. Thanks, Abaddon. Wounding you on 3s because I'm strength 8. Okay, minus 3 AP. You're going to suffer 4 wounds.
So I'm now down to 8 wounds remaining.
Chaos Space Marines advanced into the, what's it called? Tyrannocyte. So I did advance, but Black Legion allows me to fire, hitting on 4s. Okay. Going to be 5 swinge you. 1 wound.
4 up save.
Go for it.
Saved.
And I'll just need to get the, I think, is it 7 cultists?
It is 7, yeah.
Cultists next. Now 5 in rapid fire range, 2 are not. So it's going to be 12 shots, hitting on 4s.
Well,
that's not bad. That's actually pretty good.
That's really good.
6s to wound though.
Yep.
Have a wound.
4 up.
Go for it. You go, cultists.
Down to 7 wounds remaining.
Only combat there is. 4 attacks from the Defiler. You've got to die now. That is a bit better.
2 hits.
2 hits. 2's to wounds. 2 wounds minus 3 AP.
4 up invul.
Oh, 4 up invul. I forgot about this darn invul. Oh, for goodness sake.
Maliceter to strike back.
6 is
No
real.
hits.
No.
And no ones.
End of Black Legion turn 5. So things are happening. We are certainly doing a bit better. We just need that Defiler to kill this monster. It just won't go down. Yep, dealing with the Tyrannosaur, wee bit damage, but no, it's not dead. We are now surrounding that Ripper squad. They really need to start thinking about what they're going to do next. Going to be very interesting as we go into Behemoth Tyranids, turn 5.
Right, Tyranids turn 5. I didn't think we'd still be here, but we are. So I need to be quite careful. I can't just beeline the Ripper Swarms forward, because if they fail to do their damage, I'm off the centre and there's too many dangerous things that could rip them apart. I think one unit's going to strip off and start doing damage while the other stays back. And that's it. End of the movement, not really much. I'm going to gamble, and this squad is going to split off to try and snipe Abaddon. It's a risk, but it's a risk I need to take. And Tyrannosaur is just hovering around Ross's backline. Into the psychic phase, we're going to smite the Defiler. Oh boy!
That just happened. Okay, well, I'm okay with that result. If you kill yourself, I'm okay.
It will, well, wait a minute, it will go off though for d6 damage.
Do it.
If I kill myself, then you'll also take d3 damage.
I'm not happy about that, but I'm accepting.
Okay, so it perils. So we'll resolve the peril in a second.
Yeah, because you do the damage first.
Yep, so the spell does d6 damage to you. For 3 mortal wounds.
I can survive.
On a 1 or 2, I'll survive here. Anything else, I'll die.
Die. I'll take it.
So I'm dead.
So I've lost 3 wounds. You're going to do another d3.
Another d3 on you. So you've lost 6 wounds. Now, if I'm not mistaken, my death throws can potentially kick in here.
Oh my
on
word.
a 6.
Don't do this to me. Oh my word.
So I've just, my death throws kick in because I've died. So I'll cause another d3 mortal wounds on you.
Yeah, okay.
So you've lost 6 so far.
Lost 6 so far. For further. Oh my god, that's 9.
9 mortal wounds on the Defiler.
So I'm down to...
Sorry guys, no death throws for the Maliceter. He's apparently not big enough. It's because I think Carnifexes don't get it. He's just not big enough. But yeah, so 6 mortal wounds on the Defiler, but yeah, you're freed up, Ross. Tyrannosaur is going to shoot his Venom Cannons into the cultists. Get you off that objective for now. 5 d3 shots. Maybe not. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, not looking good. 5s to hit. With all failed. Oh boy. Going to charge these Ripper Swarms into Abaddon.
Okay, it's only 1 wound left on him. Overwatch hitting on 6s. Tan Horse, re-rolling everything. For 1 hit. Wounding you on 3s.
3, sorry.
Yeah, that's a wound.
Minus 2.
Minus 2.
No saves.
D3 damage. For 1 wound.
So 1's down to 2 wounds.
Yep.
Anything but a double 1. They are in. Charging these guys into the Chaos Space Marines as well.
Here comes Rapid Fire. So 2 shots in on 6s. Nope.
Charge time. Yeah, that should be enough.
Yeah.
So we're going to have 4 attacks a base. So that will be 12 attacks into Big Abaddon. Hitting on 5s.
Oh no.
Bad. 2 hits. Wounding on 6s. No, wounding on 5s.
Wound
Strength
5s,
3.
you just need 1. 2 up. Or Abaddon dies to swarms. He's fine. Oh no.
Oh, again over here, 12 attacks.
Yep.
That was a fail, by the way. So we get 3 this time.
Yep.
5s to wound again. Oh no.
1 wound. So you up save.
Oh no!
attacks here, so the guy in the back can't pile up enough, but this guy can. So it's going to be 1 attack, hitting on 3s. Yep. Wounding you on 3s. Nope. Abaddon. A severely damaged Abaddon has to get through these guys here. I'm going to put everything, you know, I'm not going to kill myself, it's not going to happen.
You know what? While you're doing that, I'm going to turn around.
Go for it.
There we go. Better. Oops.
6 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling. Re-roll that one.
I'm got no hope for these guys.
I wouldn't either, you're going for a Hail Mary there.
Yeah, 2s.
2s to D3 damage. Oh my word. Right, first one, D3 damage. Nope, now kill them. D3 damage. Nope. And then this one better not be a 1 or 2.
Oh my word, Ross.
That kills him, so this needs to be a 4, a 5 or 6. No, so I'll bring it down to 1 wound.
Draconian.
Draken's gonna have to do it.
Don't roll a 1.
Don't roll a 1. Okay, 4 attacks.
There you go.
This will finish you. Hit on 2s. Yep. Wounding on arm strength 6.
Killing on 2s.
Killing on 2s. You're dead. Consolidate them 3 inches.
Right guys, not much more to say. My gamble didn't pay off. I'm down to Ripper Swarm and Tyrannocyte. Score technically is 2-1 in favour of Tyranids, although Linebreaker will come in shortly. It all depends on this dice roll. If the game continues, I think Ross will win the game. If it doesn't continue, Tyranids have victory. On a 3+.
Oh boy.
Okay, Abaddon, do your thing.
And with that, we move on to Black Legion turn 6, and after all the endeavours that Abaddon has suffered here, still remaining at 1 wound, he's going to climb that tower, which has got enough movement, we checked, and he's basically going to pummel those Rippers. I mean, they don't even get Overwatch now. Well, I don't think he actually gave them. I think we said you gave them ranged weapons, but you didn't.
Yeah, I checked, they didn't give him Spine Moss.
So, yep, he's just got to climb that tower and claim victory. End of Black Legion movement phase. So cultists stayed still. These Chaos Space Marines have moved to move up, just to get a few even closer to that objective. So it's very hard for David to even possibly gain it. Defiler stayed still and it's gained a wound, so it's actually back up to 8, which is handy, but it stayed still. Terminator here is just hunkering down, but Abaddon climbed this tower and ready to wreak havoc. Only thing I've got to shoot is this scary beast flying towards me. Going to be a cultist first. Going to be 14 shots, hitting on 4s. You know, these really have been really good this game. Like,
yeah.
For what they do. It is 6s to win though. So yeah, go a wound. I think they've caused a wound on you last time, so... Ah, well, you're fine.
Okay.
Chaos Space Marines with the bolters into, I want to say Tyrannocyte.
Yep, you got it.
Nailed it, 10 shots, hit on 3s. Yeah. Wounding on 5s. Yeah. Yeah, where'd that come from?
4 ups. So I'll take 3 wounds. I'm now down to 4 remaining.
Defiler next, going to redeem itself. I believe it's back up to full efficiency because it would regain a wound, bringing it back up to 8.
Sorry, it should go up to 8, yep.
Yeah, so I believe that's going to be full efficiency. Full efficiency indeed, just. So we'll start with the Reaper autocannon.
Into Tyrannocyte.
Oh, it's the one target. Hitting on 4s. Now you hit. Jesus.
Okay.
It's going to be what's toughness?
6.
3's to wound. 1 wound.
-1.
-1.
5 up.
Half a wound.
Down to 3.
Havoc launcher. D6 shots. Really wish it was the Balkan first. 6 shots hitting on 4s. Really wish it was the Battle Cannon first. Wounding on 5s. Yep. And then the Battle Cannon D6. 3 is enough. Hitting on 4s. Okay. 3s to wounds.
Yep.
1 wound, -2 AP, 6 up save.
Nope.
D3 damage, so I can't kill you, but you'll be severely weakened.
You can, because you took 1 off with the Reaper.
Oh, did I?
So you kill him because that's the extra 3.
Yep.
So does he die? Well, he does explode and death throws, whatever. No, doesn't. So yeah, he's dead.
And Abaddon's going to charge the last unit. Just get on in there. Can't really fail. 4 inches. He's coming for you. Finish this Abaddon. Talon of Horse to begin with. Hit on 2s. All hit. Wounding you on 2s. You can't save.
Nope.
-4, so D3 damage. First one. 1 wounds. Second one.
Okay.
That's 1 dead. Next one. Last one soaked up. D3. Nope, it's going to have to be Draken.
So
Things down to 1 wound.
yep.
Draken, if I roll a 1, I kill myself. What's wrong with me? 2 attacks. It's getting close. Hit on 2s. Wounding on 2s.
2s, killing on 2s.
2s to kill.
You've done it.
That is it.
Tyranids have been wiped. Black Legion claim victory. Or I should say Abaddon has claimed
Abaddon
victory.
claims victory.
So Ross, there you go. Abaddon lived up to the hype.
I mean, he took a lot of damage. He
Doesn't
took a
matter.
lot of damage. He took
won.
a lot. I got real I legitimately was like, I can't afford for him to die in our battle report. I will never live this down. If Rob didn't kill him because damage, Narn, spoiler, did kill him, and then if you'd done that, oh boy, I would go into Lord Troll from Chaos players.
He single-handedly took out probably close to over 50% of my army on his own.
Oh, easily. I mean, he
Easily.
didn't deal with the Duneseer or the Brood Lords.
But really,
they didn't deal with the Malin's throat.
dealt with the Swarm Lord, dealt with the Flying Hive Tyrant, dealt with the Horror Specs, dealt with the Death Leaper, dealt with 2 3-man squads of Ripper Swarms. He dealt with enough.
He dealt with a lot, and I mean, it was looking. You did a lot of proxism on him to try and hold him down. He just wouldn't go down.
No, and I thought as well the way the battle was going with you losing control of the middle of the board, the Defiler kind of discounting himself from the game, and the way it was looking was your Terminators were dropping. I thought, no,
Yeah.
Black Legion are going to get crushed, but Abaddon was not having it today.
No, all the components were falling apart. It's looking bad, but Abaddon, Jizo proved himself a tank.
So guys, there'll be a battle breakdown coming shortly after this where we're going to talk a little bit more in depth about what we thought turn by turn, and oh boy, there was a lot to talk about. But check us out in the links down below for Facebook where you can see all the updates on social media. We have Patreon if you wish to come and support the channel to help us bring better content to you guys. But more importantly, as I said, comment, like, share and subscribe, and we hope to see you in another one of our Tabletop Assault Battle Reports.